Long ago, in the village of Nemkafa, the river Iluma was not just water, it was a god, a life giver, and a judge. Once every generation, the river chose a bride. A girl not selected by men, but by the river itself. If the people obeyed, the rains fell, crops grew, and peace reigned. If they refused, the river flooded and children vanished in the night. This year, the river had been silent for too long. The water level dropped. The yams were stunted. Fish died with their bellies facing the sky. Fear crept into the hearts of the people. At the center of the village, under the great Iroko tree, Chief Mbora summoned a sacred meeting. The gods are angry, Chief Mbora declared. Elder Odiyu, speak. Elder Odiyu, robed in white, stepped forward holding the calabash of prophecy. The river has spoken in dreams. It demands a bride. Tomorrow, we offer the names of the maidens to the river's well. Whispers spread like wildfire. All eyes turned toward the healer's hut. Toward Amina. The next morning, the village gathered by the sacred bend of River Iluma. Elder Odiyu placed 10 white cowries into a bowl of water and chanted the ancient incantations. The maidens stood in a line, veiled in white. The water spun. Then stilled. All the cowries pointed to one girl. Amina. Cries of sorrow filled the air. Mama Dyke collapsed to her knees. Baba Konu looked at the sky in silence. Amina stood still. Her face was calm, but her hands trembled. That night, the villagers performed the farewell rites. The drummers played the rhythm of passage. The women weavers wrapped Amina in river white cloth. Mama Dyke placed a charm of protection on her wrist. Baba Konu gave her a carved stone, his childhood token of bravery. At the river bank, under a moonless sky, Amina stepped into the water. She did not scream. She did not look back. The water folded over her like a silk blanket. And she was gone. Amina awoke in a palace beneath the river. Its walls shimmered with pearl. The air smelled of old rain and wild lilies. Before her stood Ndimu, the river god. His skin was the color of deep night. His eyes glowed like twin moons. He wore a crown made of reeds and river stones. You are not a prisoner, he said. You are my bride. But you are also my last chance. He told her the truth. Long ago, humans betrayed him. They poisoned the river with blood from war. They broke the sacred pact. A curse fell on him, he could not walk among mortals unless a human heart loved him freely. Each bride before Amina either drowned in fear or faded in bitterness. But Amina listened. She stayed. Time moved differently in the river realm. She wandered its watery halls, learned the songs of forgotten fish, spoke to the river spirits, and listened to its stories. She began to understand Dimu's sorrow. Not cruelty. Not pride. Just longing to be remembered. To be forgiven. And slowly, fear faded. Love, gentle, unexpected, began to grow. One day, Ndimu gave her a paw that pulsed with light. If you wish, you may return to your world, he said. But if you do, you will forget me. The river will forget you. Or, you may stay. Not as a bride. But as its guardian. Amina looked at the pearl. Then she let it fall into the water. I choose to stay, she whispered. Not out of duty. But because the river needs a voice. And the people need to stop fearing what they do not understand. Back in Demkofa, something shifted. The river rose, gently. The rains returned. The harvests were bountiful again. No more brides were taken. Instead, the people built a shrine beside the water, not out of fear, but gratitude. Every year, during the full moon, they came to sing and pour libations. They called it the Festival of Amina. And they told their children. She was the healer's daughter. She chose not to run. She chose not to weep. She chose to understand. And in doing so, she became the heart of the river. Some say, on quiet nights, if you sit by River Iluma and close your eyes, you'll hear her song. Amina's voice, humming through the reeds, gentle as a lullaby, eternal as the current. Title: The Bride of the River God. If you find this interesting, kindly subscribe or like for more videos.